some, not all of it's in yet. The taxes are in here, correct, but I think the earned income tax, a few more dollars coming in on that. Probably another, I would say another 70,000 maybe, somewhere in there, maybe.
I'm gonna give you a rough, Mr. McKeever, I'll give you a rough, I'll give him to Larry.
And one more question to Larry. Larry, under zoning, what went in the old place where Interlocos Flower Place? What's going in there? Did somebody apply for zoning?
Okay, two things. So, first of all, on Interlocos, which is the old flower road, right?
Right.
Okay, Paul's Flower. That's a permitted business, and I believe it's a car repair. They're also going to do painting there, but they have to wait until they get their federally approved paint booth in and get it approved by the borough.
I've seen cars there now. I was just wondering what's
That's
going in
what
there.
it is, but it's, Mr. Pecky examined that, and we have concerns about painting up there.
Right.
They are doing no painting right now, we're told. They're waiting for their federally approved booth to come in, and then that will be inspected by Mr. Pecky. And maybe Mr. Remus, I'm not sure if you're involved in that or not. The Hall's Flower Road on the back road.
Yeah, they had zoning approval, but they never pulled any building permits for anything that they did, and nothing was inspected until the other week when I stopped them, and we inspected the electrical service only, but nothing else has been
So
inspected.
we were told that that was approved.
No, I actually drove up there and caught them doing work without permits.
Okay.
We're starting that process, and I've been in contact with Sandy and Sulaco, and we're working on resolving that issue.
We were reported planning that everything was okay.
No.
Okay.
Zoning, that was it, just zoning.
Just the zoning.
Nothing, none of the work that they did was ever.
Thank you, Larry.
All right.
Joe, you have a
I'll give you some guesses.
Okay.
All right. The three major revenue figures we have, for the real estate current year, they budgeted $393,000, we got $380,000. We should be close on that. Earned income tax, they budgeted $510, should have been around $470. We got $340, it doesn't matter what I say, this is not another. So we have another 100 coming there, and maybe another 40 with LST tax, maybe 70 with LST. We have about another 60 coming from the LST tax.
That totals.
So you're saying it's going to pretty well balance, but yet you borrowed.
No. I never said that. Well, I never said that.
Okay. Pretty close, but like it sounds like they're saying.
No, what I'm saying.
Okay.
Mr. McKay, bottom line.
No, we all care about this town. That's
Okay.
why we're here, you know?
Yes.
They over guesstimated the revenue by a hell of a lot.
Right.
All right? Plus, they figured the Walmart for the last 2 years, they spent the money for the last 3 years.
What was the final on the business tax? Did the borough ever get that, or did the state get it? Remember I told you back in February or so?
We couldn't, from what I understand, we couldn't do it. We're going to talk to Berkheimer if they know anything better than Wilkinson did, or Centex.
I was just wondering, because there was talk, and one of the other borough officials told me that it was on the news that the state overruled you guys on, and I was just wondering if you ever did lose the money or
Well, we're
not.
going to talk to Berkheimer about some other stuff. Mr. Delagrado come for $400,000. That's if they just kept all the expenses the same next year, which, that's not going to happen. So,
Thank you, John.
Mr. McCabe, the reason we're borrowing from ourselves is that we don't pay interest and it costs more money to taxpayers. That was suggested by Mr. Boyle. If you have the money, use your own. Either that, we take a tax anticipation note, then we have to pay back to a bank and pay interest. So if we have excess money, we'll use it and then replace it hopefully, and that's the goal, right? Correct?
Right.
That's the goal.
well, what we did, we guessed, we took $60,000 out of the 200. We're paying that back. So we did not borrow. We didn't borrow what they projected we were going to get. We borrowed roughly 60% of that.
Yes.
I mean, it's just a very conservative number.
Okay, do you guys mind if I ask Mr. Boyle a question? Mr. Boyle? No, it's a question that he should answer, and he's here. Don't say after. That's what you say. Everything gets pushed back. It shouldn't. Mr. Boyle, we had this sewer fund put on the, we voted on as citizens of Exeter for 20 years, and it was supposed to end in December. Well, the borough says they need the money, and they keep it going. Well, as citizens of Exeter, do we have any recourse to go stop this from being taken out?
He's
Okay, he's part of the state, that's what I was wondering.
No, that's a private enterprise.
No.
Yes.
It's quasi.
Okay.
Quasi, yes.
Anybody else out there?
Excuse me, Joseph.
Oh.
Excuse me. Anyone else? Motion to adjourn.
I make the motion.
Motion by Mr. Woodruff.